Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Parkitect, where we're hopefully going to finish Highway Hijinks today. A little bit of caretaking before we really crack on. First of all, I want to get a new janitor over here, and also I'm going to give him somewhere to work, because this sort of entrance plaza is all fine and dandy, but I actually want somebody to kind of cover the bridge and all down here. Oh no, sorry, that was all... What on earth is going on here? That should all be the same zone. There we go. There it is. There we go. Zone 2. Yes. There we are. And then all this can be one. And in fact, all of that can be one as well. And then entrance plaza can spread that way. Okay, so where's zone 1? Can we click to remove all of zone 1 for a moment? Yeah, there we go. Zone 1 is now bridge. We'll call that bridge. Okay, and then we've actually only got one guy set to entrance plaza, so if we set 2 to entrance plaza, actually no, for now we'll set 3 to entrance plaza, 1 to bridge, see how we get on. Haulers, you're both going to be entrance plaza, there's nowhere else for you to work right now. Mechanics, let's do 2 in entrance plaza, 1 in bridge. Security, again 2 in entrance plaza, 1 in bridge. And apparently it's good to have entertainers on the way out. It's a good tip, I think, because it gives a little bit of happiness boost right before the end. So what I think I might actually do is split entrance plaza in half, like so, and have a third zone. In fact, I might do the same with a little bit of bridge as well. Oops. So, and bring zone 1 up there. As long as we can do this correctly, should be able to do. Yeah, that looks fine. There we go. And now zone 1 becomes middle. And then we'll set a couple of staff haulers. Both need to be entrance plaza. That's fine. So we'll set entrance plaza janitor now to middle, and a mechanic to middle, security to middle. But then both the entertainers stay in entrance plaza, and then they're nice and near the front. Let's change. You hire them as what they are. Okay, so you can't change them. Let's do. Let's see. I think night might be new. I think the night might be new. Let's have a look. Yep. Entrance plaza. They shared a thing on Twitter the other day about a night dude sleeping. Yeah, he looks new. That's cool. Little night wandering around. Does that mean we get like a new themes or anything? I don't think we do in this scenario, but maybe it does. We'll have to look at that. Okay, so in the last episode, we did this wooden coaster that I think turned out really, really well, and then we started pushing across to here with a view to finish today. Basically, this is going to be our last episode in this area, I think. And I think what we're going to do is use the other sort of big ticket coaster we've got, which is a Giga Coaster. I think a big old there and back Giga Coaster worked pretty well. Just out of interest, I don't think there's a decent... although I'm sure they're very good, but I don't really think there's a decent layout. The layouts are weird. Giga Coaster really should just be sort of a big old there and back kind of thingy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe take it around here. Maybe we could do a little bit of interaction with this coaster. That could be quite cool. And then a few slats. So really, I don't want to go too far out here, really. I'd like to keep, as far as the guests are concerned, quite a small area, maybe just like this area here, and work that into a couple of flats. Maybe one flat here, and then a Giga Coaster here that does a bit of work with the lake, maybe. So we'll start with the coaster, and then where that ends up, we'll kind of hopefully box off the area as we're going to go on to use it. Okay, there we go. Building's done. Again, I've kind of just gone for the old sort of modern industrial box. I think that's quite a decent looking theme for this one. But doing a little bit more detail in the back here. So let's have a look at fences. And I'm thinking a bit of hedge fencing here might look pretty good. What are the tall fence and then a thinner fence. Just going to cap that area in there. Hedge end, I'm pretty sure these work. Oh, there you go, it's already set. So I'm pretty sure these work on corners quite nicely. There we go. Yeah, that's it. And then flowers. I wonder if we can. Do they clip? Yeah, they do slightly clip. That's annoying. They do as well. Oh, they look like we get away with it. Yeah, I'm happy to go with that. And then we'll have some nice red ones in here as well. There we are. And then some slightly more natural ones here. And then I thought there was some, maybe they're under plants. Bulrush, there we go. So those are quite nice there. And there. And maybe even around the back here as well. Nice little thing to look at. Okay. And then I'm thinking some topiary. We don't do enough topiary. So how about every 4th we do one of these. There we go. And then in the middle of them we can do a regular ball. I feel like we've not got some of these right, but we can do it that way. And pretend that's what we meant. There we go. And then regular trees. Let's just grab some from elsewhere. Oops, not probably that close to the water. And some of these larger ones as well. Now, one thing I haven't really got over here is food, drink, etc. But I'm hoping that we can get away without needing them much. I'm quite happy with that. It's a great old layout, by the way. It's crazy, to be honest with you, but I think it's fine. See what people think about it. It might be expensive. Now, I want to go on it and I can't afford it, but that's not necessarily that means it's too expensive. It just means that they've spent all their money. So otherwise, I think we're doing okay. Let's have a look at guest thoughts overall. Scenery is amazing and a couple thirsty. But for the most part, we need 550 guests and an overall park rating of 80%. So park rating is an overall one here. So experiences, prices could be better, which would push the overall one up. So I'll see what then. Let's come into here, 15. Let's make that 12. Here, this one was 20. So instead, we'll make it which one's? Oh, it's right here at the beginning. Let's make it 15. Okay, and specimen 32 is 20. Let's make that 15. Go-karts, finally figured out the problem with go-karts was it was just too expensive and needs to fill up. So we'll make it $2. Also, I forgot, I should have done this at the start of the episode. Somebody's pointed out that a few people actually pointed out the difference between those is actually that they are curved and not curved. There we go. So now they're both curved. Well done to everyone who spotted that. Here, thought someone goes something a bit more intense. Let's knock all the flats down to a 5 then. 4. The easiest way to make people happy is going to be to give them cheaper things to do. Actually, people think that one is a pretty good deal as it stands, but I'm happy to knock it down. So 1, 2, 3 flats. Then we've got the Turbolon here. Turbolon was also want to go on it. We'll drop that down to $5. So, okay. Hopefully that should keep everyone pretty happy regarding price, which should push the rating up a little. Let's have a look. 78. Okay, nobody's particularly having too much of an issue there. Hopefully prices go up a little bit. Experiences are as they are. So let's just literally finish off with some flats then. So we've got this one here, the turbine. Pretty crazy looking flat ride. Can go in over here somewhere. I don't think it's going to fit in anywhere that side, but we can go in probably. Oh, you can actually build over the road. That's pretty crazy, but not there, weirdly. Just getting too close to the other thing. I forget what it's called, the turbolon. Okay, we'll have you there. And let's just lay these out first before we go crazy with them. I did say about car ride, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to get around to that one. Jumper we've still got to do. Nothing else researchable, by the way. So I think actually jumper, probably not a bad one. Let's get rid of some of these roads for a moment before we put it in. And if we could squeeze it in between these two coasters, I think that would be pretty good. I think there's probably not a bad spot. Okay, so entrance this one over here, exit up here. We're just going to have this open as a big plaza. Yeah, that's good. Get you open and get you charging $4. I mean, we don't want to hemorrhage cash, right? You know, still got to be acceptable. Entrance to this one can go here, exit here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, actually, that's quite good. Get you open and we'll charge you. You're already at $4. That's fine. Okay, let's work these queues out then. So we're going to have to there, and then this one can go, I guess, to there, because we're going to have this area coming in. In fact, we'll do it to there. We'll have a bit of a shorter queue. Okay, so all of you becomes plaza space, so to speak, and we'll go right up to there. And I think if I had the time and inclination, I'd probably put a couple of shops here, but I'm not going to be fussed about running the depot to them. So instead, we'll just bring in the fence that we've used throughout this park, because I quite like it, and we'll have something like this just all the way around that space. Oops. Interesting, if you click and drag, it always follows the ground, which, I mean, is fine, I suppose. It would be nice to have the option one way or the other. Okay, we'll actually leave that fence there on the bridge, that's fine, just to differentiate the bridge. And then here you've got a nice bit of interaction with the path, so that's good. Take that up there, there. Okay. Alright, now we'll come back here and we'll get our little modern blobbies that we've been using. There we go. Oh, we did have that modern fence, didn't we? I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. That's entrance for that ride is there. And we'll have another one of those as entrance for that ride there. Although we will have to do some slight edits to those, I think. Yeah, very much so. We'll have to do edits for that. There we go. There. And those two need to be walls. Okay, here. You're actually alright. You just need some walls as well. So you're 1, 2. And then this one here is 1, 2. Okay, so thinking wise, I'm probably going to leave it like that. I think that'll be enough to get the extra people in we need. So the only thing I really want to do here is get some seats down. So come in here into our fences, benches even. No, sorry, I was right, fences. And find the old curb. Should be at the top somewhere. Curb, there we go. And then we're going to crack all this open with curbing for benches. There's nothing really like sci-fi. I suppose just like these plain benches will do. There we go. And then we'll have some. I'll tell you what we could do. I was just going to put thingies with them, but they look quite good like that. I wonder if we could do some cube shapes that aren't anywhere near that big. A bit bigger than that. Okay, that's about right. What's that? 51. So let's try 42. Answer to everything, really, isn't it? There we go. Let's make that grey. Pop those there. And then for pavilions, perfect. I was thinking it might be a little bit bigger. We could stick it up there. What about that? Alright, that's actually not really what I was thinking, but I quite like it. Yeah, alright, I'll go with that. And then last thing we need to do is have a few trash cans around. Even though really anything over here you're using them for. And then finally some lamps. We don't want the area to be too dark, eh? No, they don't look very good that way around, do they? Let's put them like that. Like that. There we go. Lights the area up. Not many people over here, although that ride is full, and there is a pretty decent queue here, so maybe that's enough. Let's have a look. We've got 512 people now. Nice. And our experiences rating is 81%. So as long as the numbers tick up a little, I like that queue area. That looks really good. 516, 517. We should be on for a win here. I'm pretty sure it was 550. 550. We've missed the optional, unfortunately. Overall guest rating of 80%. I reckon we've got 3 million in the bank. Let's open up a cheeky little campaign. 3 months of park advertisement. It's going to cost $3,000, just enough. We'll do a flyer advertisement, see if we can get up to that 550 a little quicker, and I'll pop back when we're done. And there we go, almost there it says. That should do it. That campaign did really well, got like 600 people in the park. Boom, boom, boom. We have smashed it. 500 people in the park. Overall rating of 80%. We've got a sweet ass Giga that absolutely nobody's riding, which is great. We're going to screenshot it. Screenshot that empty Giga, ready for the thumbnail. I've really enjoyed this one. You know, it took a little longer than I thought it would, but I quite like this. I quite like the little bit over the bridge as well. Not crazy, using the space for coasters rather than rides. Oh, that's interesting. You know, will this ride ever carry on again? Is it just gonna? Yes, I was wondering there because technically that's a block break there, right? Okay, do you know what I might do while the weather's nice, because the weather was pretty bad on that one. I think let's screenshot the full-on Giga instead. I think that might be more satisfying. Let's get a bit of the tracking as well. There we go. Yeah, that's much more fun. Even though it doesn't have the confetti on, that is much more fun. Right, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, suggestions, you can pop them in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at Chanty Sparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over at our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thank you to all of our Patreons. They make these videos possible through their generous support at patreon.com/geekism. And don't forget to check out our affiliate links. Get yourself some cheap games and other goodies while supporting the channel at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.